don't know. Love me or leave me. One of the two. Don't try to deceive me or away with you. Love me or leave me. One of the two. Don't try to deceive me or away with you. When you're with me, you act so innocent, always pretending as if you could imagine. Recently, friends been telling me,
tap in, guys. It's gonna be a fun field show
you transform in an instant.
Y'all hear the title, Love and Believer. You already know what it is.
One of the two. Don't try to deceive me or away with you. Love me or leave me. One of the two. Don't try to deceive me or away with you. Is it true what I'm hearing? If so, then goodbye, my darling. You seem to be taking me for granted, misusing and abusing your privilege. No, I've got to say goodbye, girl. Don't want you to spoil my world. Love me or leave me. One of the two. Don't try to deceive me or away with you. Love me or leave me. One of the two. Don't try to deceive me or away with you. When you deceive ways will reach nowhere. Remember, Jah is watching you, my dear. We could have been so good together.
Yes.
But now you've blown your chance. Ta-ta, don't bother to love me, just leave me.
Let's pull up that tune, y'all. Father God,
girl, don't play with me.
Big up.
Don't play with me.
One of my original favorite
don't do that.
Period.
Oh no.
Yes.
Love me or leave me.
Hey.
One of the two. Don't try to deceive me or away with you.
Hey.
Love me or leave me.
I know what it is.
One of the two.
We gonna get into this one
Don't
love
try
tonight,
to
y'all. Love
deceive
him or
me
leave him. That's the
or
question
away
tonight.
with
That question has been stirring.
you. When you're with me, you
up to
act
Empress.
so innocent,
Miss Molly.
always pretending as if you could imagine. Recently, friends been telling me, when I'm away, you transform in an instant. Love me or leave me. One of the two. Don't try to deceive me or away with you.
But I do not own the rights to this music, but it's some great tunes, y'all. Hey.
One of the two. Don't try to deceive me or away with you. Is it true what I'm hearing? If so, then goodbye, my darling.
Hey.
You seem to be taking me for granted, misusing and abusing your privilege.
Come on.
No, I've got to say goodbye, girl.
Hey.
Don't want you to spoil my world. Love me, don't leave me.
Got it live. Y'all already know what
One
it
of the two.
is. Big up to everyone celebrating a birthday. All the Aquariuses out there. There's a lot of y'all. Y'all season. Big up to all the Aquariuses. Just past birthdays. Birthdays coming up.
Away with you.
Celebrate today. Big up yourself.
You and your deceitful ways will reach nowhere. Remember, Jah is watching you, my dear.
Stay tuned, y'all. We gonna have some hot topics tonight. Love and believe them. We gonna get into this love movie tonight.
But now you blow your chance to talk
Miss Maria, love Bob Alexa with all the infidelity and antics. Yeah. And I'll try to know. Coming up today, what would you leave? Love him or leave him?
Love me.
Big up, how you doing? Jay's checking in on the line.
One of the two.
Hey.
Don't try to deceive me. All away with you. Love me. Oh, let me, baby. But don't play with me. Don't do that. Don't play with me. Oh, baby.
Love him or leave him, y'all.
Don't play with me.
Should she have loved him or left him? A lot of women, I don't know, guys. A lot of women would
So
have
there's no reason.
left.
Wife isn't who she says she
Question
is.
is, what would you have done, guys? What would you have done, guys? So we gonna get into it tonight, y'all. You already know it's your girl, Miss VIP. And I'm repping red for the night, you know, for the lovers out there, period. Guys, thank you all for tuning in tonight. Please like and share the live. Y'all see it. Love them or leave him. Let's put this, matter of fact, let's get this trailer so we can get this going, because y'all already know what it's gonna be tonight. It's gonna be a fun-filled show, controversial a little bit, but guess what? The truth is not an offense. Remember that, guys. It is not. All right. So, based upon beliefs, we're gonna find out tonight. What's this all about? Big up.
Hope you like jamming too.
Wednesday. What time is it?
Oh, you want to start?
From the beginning. Reggae is the people music. People coming together.
You know you're a superstar.
I'm a superstar.
I wanna jam it with you. We can do it anyhow. Jam until the jam is through.
There's a war going on.
We're jamming.
You can't separate the music and the message.
Cause every day we pay the price.
And what is the message?
Sacrifice.
Peace.
Oh, life is worth much more than gold.
It's lovely Shay checking in on the live, guys.
Well,
Like
they
and
try
share
to
the
kill
live,
you
guys. Like
and your
and
wife.
share the live. This is how it's gonna.
And now you're choosing
pick it
to
up.
return to Jamaica to
This is
play a
gonna be
peace
a great
concert?
show tonight for all the married,
Don't you fear for your wife?
engaged.
So we gonna walk.
You name it. We gonna cover you tonight. Cause everybody got hearts and feelings, guys. Everybody.
Through the
We
roads
gonna
of
get it.
creation.
This movie sparked a lot of
My
controversy.
life is not important to me.
Are you satisfied?
Are you satisfied with the life?
My life is for people.
Life you're living.
Period.
Do you really think this world will make it?
Yes. There's no other way.
Exodus.
That's the source of your strength.
We know where we're from.
I do not own the rights to this
Even Babylon.
movie or title. Fiction purposes.
We're going to a fatherland.
All right.
We know where we're going. We know where we're from. Open your eyes and look within. Now. Are you satisfied?
Oh boy.
Are you satisfied?
Y'all see Lady Black hair. Y'all see what it was.
One love, one heart, one destiny.
Kenny Breakspear, y'all. Whoa. Guys, make sure you are in the building come February the 14th. Hope you got your tickets. Because listen, guys, we're going to get into it tonight. y'all know I'm a married woman of 10 plus years, 20 plus years in a relationship. So guys, I've been seeing this trending topic. Y'all see it, love them or leave them. This is a big topic, guys, because obviously it's going to strike a lot of emotion. Some people are going to see it one way, some people are going to see it the other. Now, guys, I'm pretty sure y'all kind of know the precursor to this One Love movie, right? I know, Bob, he's worldwide international reggae artist, star, right? Busts reggae to the levels that we can't even imagine, right? But aside from all that greatness, right? He also had another side to him, guys, right? That side that, let's be honest, women, I just want y'all opinion. And males, I want y'all to chime in as well. But tell me, if you was Rita Marley, would you have loved him or leave him? That's the question tonight, guys. And I don't care if you were single, in a relationship, married, engaged. What is your take and thoughts? As we all know, this great legend, he's a legend. I mean, let's just be honest. But he also had a very dark personal side to him that, I don't think a lot of people want to talk about. But let's just be honest. If that was your parents, your grandparents, your mother, your father, you yourself, do you think she should have loved him or leave him? Now, I've seen quite a few things that has come, across that she actually wanted to leave him. A few times, actually, filed for divorce, but Bob wouldn't sign the divorce because he said, listen, I'm not leaving my family. But at the end of the day, you left your family, my personal opinion. Now, by the way, guys, my opinion, some things are my opinion. I just want you to chime in and tell me yours. But my opinion is, that's a strong woman to have went through them many infidelities and outside children, guys. And obviously it's in front of her face. Like some of it, I gotta agree, because some of these women didn't even hide what they were doing. Obviously, Cindy Breakspear, she puts it blastly on Instagram. Y'all can go check out her posts. If you are a wife that's still living and enduring this legacy, how should you feel about that? Yeah, she got a child that came out of that relationship. To be honest, he's crazy. His career is bigger than most of her children's. Now, I just like to spark on both sides, right, guys? Because at the end of the day, these are the things that need to be talked about. This is what's going to come out in that movie. They're going to put a little small portion of it. They ain't going to put a big portion. But we know he had a lot of women. And through it all, was married. So, guys, the question is, would you have loved him or leave him? Matter of fact, I think it was about easily 15 or 20 plus children that came out of that relationship, and probably some more to be discovered for all we know, But I feel like Rita was a very strong woman that I don't think most women, just to be honest, would have stayed. The women of today, I'm just going to tell you my personal opinion. I would have been going after the first child. Now, maybe I might have worked out up to the first. All right, fine. You get one chance to slip up. Big up, Simon, big up. Simone, Bust Up Clark checking in on the live. Ladies and gents, go check out Fridays, at the Carabana Grill, guys. They're doing karaoke. If you are in the Waukegan, Lake County area, go make sure you check out karaoke on Fridays. Start Party Live. Said so. So that's something to do around here for the Lake County people. So big up yourself, Carabana Grill. So guys, I just want to know, what will be your thoughts behind this, right? I'm just saying, maybe that first kid, I would have said, all right, we're going to work this out. No more. But I think after the third, the second, the fourth, the fifth, guys, what would you have done? Would you have stayed? Would you have loved him or leave him? I'll be honest, I left him. Goodbye. I'm taking my portion. I know my rights as a wife, and I get it all. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to divorce you. I'm just going to separate you because I'm not going to leave you my benefits that I help build. Oh, no. I know some people got the perspective of the matey, right? Which is, y'all got many names, of course. Side chick, the woman under the covers, the woman behind the scenes, that third, second leg, right? I mean, honestly, a lot of people are like praising this woman. Oh, she's Miss World and blah, blah, blah. Now, I feel like it sparks the controversy of the colorism issue. And I believe there's a big colorism issue in Jamaica because obviously it's a lot of skin bleaching to be lighter skinned. While, for me, I look at it as you have a beautiful, dark, berry skinned woman, wife, right? That you obviously didn't have respect enough for to love her enough to keep your penis in his pants. Aside from the music, aside from the great legacy, y'all, these are the things that honestly, I don't feel good in my heart about. Because obviously I'm a wife, and obviously I'm not gonna put up with no trash. I don't care how much money you make. Money ain't gonna fulfill my heart, because at the end of the day, that money can get up and walk away, but my heart is gonna still be here. And that's the facts. And I feel like he damaged that woman. I mean, how can someone continuously take that much trauma? And I mean, that has to have a problem with self-esteem at that point. I'm just saying. Is that a self-esteem issue that she stayed? Did she feel like she couldn't get nobody else? Well, I also heard that she did have a little outside relationship. Just saying. Was that the revenge? Just let's get into it. I mean, come on. These are the things that nobody wants to talk about, but I'm going to put the truth out there. And the truth is not an offense, guys. It's not an offense. All right? I know this One Love movie has sparked a lot of controversy. I mean, obviously, to the point where Damien and his mother sat out the movie premiere because she was saying that she should have been more into the movie. We're like, interesting. Why? He never left his wife for you. Yeah, you had a picnic outside of your relationship, outside of their marriage. But at the end of the day, you weren't the only one. That's the other side to it. There was multiple. So the reality goes back to who? Rita. And that the reality to me says, why did she stay? Was it for the money? Was it because she had multiple children and was like, I can't start over? I mean, honestly, I've seen strong women say, F that. I know I got self-pride and I got self-esteem. And I look at myself in the mirror and I love me. And I will not be dealing with that. Raz Usher didn't get the Will Smith treatment. Well, listen, that's another, see, thank you for bringing that topic up because we're going to get into this tonight. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I seen what Usher did, and myself as a married woman was like, ooh, if that would have happened to me while I'm on stage, like, okay. I mean, unless we pre-did this, right? Obviously, we know a lot of these shows are pre-done and rehearsed. So the question was this rehearsed? Was it on the study? Was it just done at that moment? And then at that point, yeah, like she had to play it off. Obviously, if husband was watching, but that's not what I seen. He said he was like going in like, yes, it was a great performance, two great artists. And he obviously don't seem like he has an issue with it. So that's the thing, like it all depends on your relationship, right? And at the end of the day, like it goes back to Ms. Rita and Bob. I mean, obviously, did she agree on these women? Was she okay with it? Was this part of their relationship and their marriage? I mean, I don't know. Some people are swingers. Donald Griffin checking in. What up, bro? What up? What up? What's good with you? We getting into this tonight. Love them or leave them, guys. Because, I mean, it's a lot of guys and women that would have not taken it on either side, guys. I'm just saying, this can go on either side. If that was a woman having multiple, infidelities and children, we already know that man would have been going a long time ago. Let's just be real and honest. So it's like such a big double standard, right, between men and women, obviously. Because ain't no way that a man can come with 10 plus children in a marriage. He's been married the whole time and all of these children. Wait a second. Come on, guys. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And if that was your parents, that was your grandparents, that was your relationship, how would you have dealt with it? Just be honest. It said that's BT Swiss be like, it's show time too, it's go time. But yes, guys, I mean, the movie comes out on Wednesday. Obviously, it's already been a lot of controversy with Cindy Breakspear. And it's like, hello, honey, wake up. You are not the only one. Hello. You are multiple, you are one of many. Yeah, you were the escape when Rita threw his BUTT out the house, which he deserved. Now, I did see some sides where she actually was like, I'm putting my foot down. I'm not dealing with this. And she left him and was like, yo, peace. And he went on his way with Cindy Breakspear for a time, stayed in with her, lived in with her. They traveled, blah, blah, blah. And that's what she's speaking on, obviously, when you go look at her post on Instagram, okay? It wasn't like he just got up and left Rita and was like, all right, yeah, I'm going that way. No. Rita kicked his butt out. So obviously what other man's gonna do, they're gonna go to the next that's gonna open their door. Hello. So it's like you feel like she thinks she's winning, but honey bunny, you're not winning. You're the side chick. You didn't get no benefit. All of his legacy went to her, his wife. And yeah, you have a child that came out of it, but at the end of the day, I feel like her whiteness made her think that she's better. See, I'm going to say it and I'm going to speak the truth, guys. I'm going to speak the truth and shame the devil. I look at Bob on that side of saying, wow, you went to that same side that disowned you, that other half of him. Yeah, I know he's mulatto, right? That means he's both. Half and half, black and white, Oreo. Y'all know what I'm saying. All right, so at the end of the day, it's like the self-hate, you know, I feel like she did think she was privileged. You know what I'm saying? And the reality is that obviously that goes with the Karen mentality, doesn't it? So she was like, hey, I'm pretty. I'm Miss World. You obviously, you know, dark-skinned woman, blah, blah, blah. You know, and that's another thing that was a big thing during that time was the paperback theory, guys. Y'all don't understand. Like, to have that happen during that time was huge because that was what was happening to a lot of jobs, getting careers, certain sports. You couldn't play because of being a light versus dark. So for like me to say, Bob, that was kind of disrespectful, obviously, to your wife, right? On any level, from any of the women, not just her, any of them. Let's just be honest, call it the truth. And the truth is, yeah, he was a great artist, but he was a whoremonger. And honestly, if y'all believe in the Bible, y'all should know, let's just keep it real and honest, there's no way he could have went to heaven. I'm just saying. I'm saying it and I'm talking the truth. And let's just be honest, guys, if you also believe in the Bible, you also believe that all those children that came out of that marriage are bastards. Don't shoot me. I'm just telling you what the truth is. And the reality is, if that happened in any other marriage and children are come out of outside of the marriage, are bastard children. We all know this. If you believe in the Bible, you believe in Christ, and you believe in marriage and the sanctity of it, then you should also realize that he committed adultery, which he would have went to hell for, and having all these multiple children are bastards that obviously are cursed under the eyes of God. Just saying, because they didn't come out of the marriage. They came from out of all these little women off to the side. Green Vernon checking in on the live. Big up yourself. But y'all guys, I know it's going to spark a lot of people's feelings, but the truth is the truth. Let's just call it a spade, a duck a duck. And yes, he was a great legend, but also he's not the only one, guys. We are in the time of Black History Month, okay? I'm taking my glass off because this is going to get serious, okay? Y'all also know the other one. He's another great legend, but he was a whoremonger too, from what we was told. Martin Luther King. He's another one, guys. He had multiple women. They said, oh, he was probably just worse as Bob. Probably the only difference is he didn't get all those multiple children out there to come with the evidence, right? To say, yeah, I cheated. I got the evidence to show for it. So he might have did the cheating, but he didn't come with the children to come with. But Bob did the cheating and got the children. And then expected the wife, after he don't pass, to take care of him. How does that work, guys? That's the other side. You as the wife, You don't been disrespected your whole marriage with all these multiple women and all these outside children, and now he's gone. Which, by the way, guys, not gonna be mad, but I'm gonna tell the truth. That was God's way. That was God's way of taking away the wicked. Because he was a wicked man. Let's just be honest. Yeah, he was a legend. Yeah, he can sing. But also, we also know the same with R. Kelly. He's a legend, he can sing, but guess what also shades him? His personal life, doesn't it? Oh yeah, let's call it truth. If you can point a finger at R. Kelly and he had multiple women just the same, multiple children just the same, had wives, but his personal life, aside from his legacy of being a great singer, songwriter, artist, he was a horrible man outside of that. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I apply the same to Mr. Bob Robert Marley. Let's just be honest. He was a great legend. So was Martin Luther King. He was a great legend, but they're all whores. And in the eyes of God, they all went to hell too. I ain't the judge of it, but let's just call it what the law of the Bible is. The law of the Bible says if you commit adultery in your marriage, you are an adulterer, and that is a sin. Just call it. You're going to have children outside your marriage. That is a sin. Those are considered children that are bastard. So I ain't calling it, go get the Bible. The Bible says it, not me. So don't get mad at the messenger. So I'm just the messenger. But at the end of the day, we're going to get into it and talk about it and say what it is. Because at the end of the day, guys, this movie is about to come up come Wednesday. And I know from what I read that Ziggy wanted to make sure he only put one part in there of the infidelity. And it was a very short, brief part. And that's why Mrs. Cindy Breakspear is having a fit. Because she said her and Bob had times. And whether it was while he was married, they had times. I'm just saying, guys. No, nobody's saving us in the entertainment industry. But at the end of the day, that's the other side to it. Was Bob part of the BS that every other artist is? How could he not be? Ask Peter Tosh and he'll tell you different. That was why them two broke up. So listen, guys, I know there's a lot of things. By the way, there's an original One Love documentary that is out before this movie came out. And to be honest, that documentary was the one that kind of made me see Bob Marley in a different light. I love his music. Don't get me wrong, but I don't love the life that he lived because he was not a good man. And in the eyes of a wife, I'm sorry. The things that he did was unacceptable. And I know, like, oh, listen to that. Y'all know y'all can't argue that fact. Because I don't know how many other women would sit and take that. Let's just be real and honest. How many of y'all gonna raise your hand that's gonna sit there and have multiple children out of your marriage? Oh, and by the way, it gets better. After your husband passes, you gotta take care of them. They got their hands out, ready for you to take care of them. Is it the child's fault or is it the parent's fault? Is it that woman's fault? Is it that man's fault? Because obviously he knew he was a married man. And obviously these women knew he was a married man. So the question goes is, who is wrong? Who's the one at fault here? The man or the woman or both? I feel like it's both because obviously you made the choice. Oh yeah, listen, we getting into it. It is Valentine's week, guys. It is a pre-Valentine show. Love them or leave them, all right? And there's quite a few relations that's been left or loved, all right? And infidelity has been a big part of it. I think I got to go look up the ratio of relationships that break up over finance versus infidelity. I believe finance is bigger than infidelity, I think. I got to go look that up. But I believe for certain that those are the top two reasons that most relationships, marriages, partnerships break up, right? Financials and infidelity. Because obviously, guys, that is a hard pill to swallow. Let's just be honest. The other one, he's another big legacy, Bill Clinton, right? Bill Clinton, that was a big controversy as to why a lot of people at the time did not vote for Hillary. when she was running for presidency. Because when it came down to women took and remembered back to when her husband, Mr. President, and Monica Lewinsky, right, got caught. Y'all know what they was doing. Come on. And everybody questioned to say, why did she say it? Then it's so public that everybody knew about it. And some people say, well, she was a strong woman. And some women say, no, that was weak, right? Like me, I thought that was weak because obviously your husband's getting down, you know what I'm saying, in the White House. And I don't know if that's a shine on you, honey bunny, because she was doing some fellatio, y'all know, and little stains on her shirt and stuff. Mm-hmm. But some people say, what's on the road is on the road. Bull. God is watching you 24 hours, 7 days, 365 days a year. He's always watching you. So that's the thing. Not per se, you do what you do in front of your spouse or behind their back and they don't know what, you know, what you do in front of their eyes is different than what you show them in their back, right? At the end of the day, God is always watching 24 hours, 7 days a week. So no matter if they're not around you, your spouse, and by the way, I ain't putting it just to men to women. I'm saying spouse, period. All right. Be it your female, be it your male. All right. No matter what is going on and they're around it or not, you're supposed to still keep them in good respect as if they were still right there in your face. So it's like, do unto others as the golden rule, guys. And I live by it. Do unto others as you want done unto yourself. Because that will go far. That goes far. And speaking of that, I'm going into this song, guys. Let's go.
Call me the party though. Fuck on your nigga for
Yo.
drinking in private. Don't call me the party though.
On fire, because we about to go into it.
How do I deal with rejection? I'm dealing with a lot of rejection right now. It makes me feel
Oh, it's a lot that's not sloppy now. Let's get into this, y'all. Fire. Don't forget, no matter how far your partner's away, somebody's always watching, guys.
Swallow my shit away. Try to wash all my emotions in a few brews. Need a palm tree. I be drinking in private. Don't call me the party though. Fuck on your nigga for party up. To get it when you fell in love right away. Put my feelings on that way. Done being used. Done playing stupid. Done faking cool.
All right.
I'm that shit I want. Done being screwed. Done feeling clueless. That's how you do. I don't want none of that shit. Got me running so far. Far like I don't recognize me. Far cause I let you define me. I'm far cause I can't trust nobody. Stay far, so far. Lately I feel less cool as before. Made to check your bullshit at the door. Got it happen to help me to be my ego. Nobody want me to be my hero. Always on my mind. Trust is hard to find. Everything you want is me. I just want my sanity. Better than me, your enemy.
I know what it is. Love believer.
I'm being used. I'm playing stupid. I'm being cool.
I got some plans.
I don't want none of that shit. I ain't going. Don't
You
get
ain't
it screwed.
ready for that.
Don't play it clueless. That's how you do. I don't want none of that shit. Got me running so far. Far like I don't recognize me. Far cause I let you define me. I'm far cause I can't trust nobody. Far, stay far, so far. I remember when you had me upside down. Stress me out and turn me out, it's all bad now. I remember when I wasn't so burnt out. I'd rather let it be you than me. Ready to let it go. Dragging me far like I don't recognize me. Far cause I let you define me. I'm far cause I can't trust nobody. Far, stay far, so far.
So guys, yes, that was a good break, and we're back into it. But at the end of the day, guys, you know, it's difficult sometimes. And if you guys see the post that I posted about a month and some change ago, it was saying about relationships. And I'm not just speaking about marriage, a relationship, right? At the end of the day, it is a work. It is a second job, guys. And at the end of the day, it's you got to put the time in, you got to put the work in, and you got to have the respect and trust, right? If you don't have the love and the respect, by the way, the love first, you got to have that love, the respect, and the trust. Kofo, yo, checking in on the live. But yes, you got to have the love and the trust first, and everything else can build from there, right? Because obviously, if you have love and you have trust and respect for that person, if they happen to do something that hurts the other's feelings, right? The respect and the love should go far to say, all right, let me take a listen. Let's compromise. Let's see what we can come to an agreement and move past. Because at the end of the day, it is easy to get in a relationship, but it is hard to maintain. All right. It is hard to maintain. And on that perspective, guys, I can obviously and honestly see from Rita's perspective why she stayed. Because if you've been in a relationship, you've been with someone that you've loved and respected and you've seen them grow, right? Relationships, guys, is about growing with each other. Literally, seeing each other grow together. And if that is not happening in relationships that you guys are in, I unfortunately telling you guys, sorry for you, you're in the wrong thing because it's about building and building that respect and love and trust for each other, right? And at the end of the day, when you got those layers there, guess what's going to happen? Explosion, right? Because now you got the meetings of the mind and everything you guys touch and build from there is going to just grow tremendously as it should, right? So there's always a good and there's always a bad side to everything, right? The bad side I spoke about earlier, right? Infidelity and mistreatment and disrespect. But the other side of it, right? The love them. Those are the ingredients to 10 and 15 and 20 plus year relationships. And ultimately, to be like my grandparents, see a 50, right? And obviously to have those portions. And yeah, guys, it can obviously happen where you can have some shreds of infidelity, this and that, and you can work through it, right? Sometimes actually it probably makes things better because you communicate, right, and build amongst each other. But if you are not communicating, that's the other side, guys. Communication. That is the huge part. A lot of times I hear a lot of relationships and they're in disagreement. For some reason, some crazy reason, I am that one that gets all of it dumped. I don't know if I got like psychologist written on my forehead, but people tend to gravitate to me and I get the brunt of it, right? All of it. And you know what? And honestly, that makes me feel good because that means I'm a trusted source and my fruit, obviously on my tree, is there enough for them to trust to say, hey, I want to ask you what your opinion is, right? Chester Colburn checking in on the live. But the reality is, guys, relationships, when it comes to people wanting you to give an opinion, right? Big up, yep. Give an opinion on that. Give that opinion. But also remember, which is one of the biggest and most important things is that it's a relationship. And watch what you say, because obviously it can go the wrong way, right? And it turns on you. Where that person that you might have been giving that advice for and helping them, the other person they're asking about can turn around and bite you in the neck and say, hey, XYZ. But then you can turn around and say, listen, I didn't ask for it. Obviously, it came to me. But if you are that kind of trusted source, guys, try to give that medium and stay in the medium, because obviously there's always two sides to a story, right? Obviously, there always is. As we know with the Bob and Rita, there's a two sides to the story, because some would say, well, she wasn't an angel either. She had an outside child. But from what I read, It was said that the outside child came because she left Bob at that time. So, in other words, they're saying it doesn't count. But I feel like anything that comes while you are, and you haven't officially ever divorced, you haven't officially ever said we're going our separate ways completely, and we are in ink writing it out that we are leaving each other. I think on any side of it, on the woman or the man, that wrong is wrong. And two wrongs don't make a right, guys. I know a lot of times the revenge, it can consume you to think that, wow, this is what is going to be the resolution for it, to that built up anger or revenge that you want to get. At the end of the day, guys, it's not going to change anything. It's not going to make you better. It's just going to say, you just made another wrong, right? So obviously he forgave her for that child, and obviously she forgave him. In the end, you know how the movie ends. Love story, and they live happily ever after, well, until he got sick. So, but guys, obviously marriage is a huge thing, and I see, you know, a lot of women that are still single. And by the way, I love to give that kind of advice because I feel like what more advice can a woman that's already in it can tell someone that's looking for it, right? We are in that time of love, Valentine's, a lot of relationships are going to start. And by the way, I got to find a song because this is one of my other favorite songs. I'm going to see if I can find it. And this is also by my boy Guy in the Silk. Hold on. Watch this, guys. This is one of my other favorite songs. And it just kind of segued me into this.
Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, you found love is like a brand new toy. It fills you up. You want a perfect joy.
That is true.
When you're in love, it's a wonderful thing. Your mind at rest. You want to try your best. Prepare a place in your heart. That's where you'll start. A place in your heart. Make love your resort. Open your heart and
We love y'all. Always great feeling. Brand new. And put it down, can you?
On you's love and true love I give to you. We've made the start, so let's never part. Prepare a place in your heart. That's where we'll start. A place in your heart. Make love your resort. Yeah, a place in your heart.
Big up, Guy in the Silk. Original tunes. Hey.
Place in your heart. Make love your resort. New love is calling. Can you hear my friend? It's wrapping.
Happy Valentine's Day. Pre-Valentine's Day to all the couples. Marriage, engaged, complicated, and everything.
It's wrapping at your
The one's about to become on a new venture.
Gotta make sure a place in your heart. That's where it all starts. A place in your heart. Make love your resort. Prepare a place in your heart. That's where it all starts. A place in your heart. Make love your resort. New found love is like a brand new toy. It fills you up.
You want a
Perfect joy. When you're in love, it's
What happens when you get to that 5 year, 10 year, 20 year stretch? You keep it forever.
try your best. Prepare
Who
a
otherwise is
place
that?
in your heart.
the God himself on the tools. Yo, it's just going in with my storyline, and at the end of the day, it's all coming together. Yes, that newfound love, guys. We are in the Valentine's Day season. So if you got that special someone that you've been thinking about pursuing, go ahead. You only got one life to live. And love is a beautiful thing, right? It does fill you up. And I don't care how mad you are at the world. When you got love in your heart, there's nothing that can make you mad, right? So it's so funny that that song speaks in so many ways and so many volumes, because honestly, that newfound love and that love, and when it's there, there's nothing that can disturb you. So guys, if you got that someone that you're pursuing, go ahead and get that Valentine's Day gift. Don't be shy. Take them out and show them what you, because let me tell you something. We women, we remember. Don't think we don't. We have very long memories. And some of us, like me, right, aren't picky. I'm not a picky person. It's about the thought. And that means it's not about the price. It's about the thought that you put into it, right? So it's not about, oh, I spent X, Y, Z on such and such, that. No, we women care about the thought that you put behind to say, wow, you thought about doing that for me? That goes. I'm giving y'all some jewels, guys. All right, it is Valentine's season. If you heard your woman or that person that you got your eye on, you're engaged, your significant other, your wife, take and pay attention. Well, obviously they've showed you certain things that without having to tell you, if you're paying attention, that you will see, right? So it is that time of the year. It is Valentine's. A lot of people get depressed during this time, and a lot of people get very excited, right? Because obviously it can go either way, depending on where you are, if you're in a relationship or if you're just breaking up with somebody, then God, dog, Valentine's gonna be a hard day. But listen, if it's that, they have socials, guys, where it's saying the Broken Hearts Club, as they call it. You got those out there. I'm hearing it where you can, you be with like-minded other individuals, and maybe, just maybe, you might get another spark somewhere else. So don't give up on love. This is the name of the game. Don't give up. I know some people get very tarnished and they seem to like start cussing out the other sex, the woman or the man, because of depending on who was it that screwed them up. They just take that on everybody. That's not right. Two wrongs don't make a right. Take that experience, build on it, and move on. Right? Don't bring that baggage with you, because that baggage is going to destroy the next thing that you may find. Right? So please remember, guys, this is from someone that's 10 plus years marriage as of last year and 23 years together total. So you're like, wow, that's the time. And that's the thing. Y'all see what I'm wearing? I'm wearing red, my favorite color. So how do you keep that fire burning, ladies? I seem to get that question all the time, right? How do you keep that fire burning, guys? Ladies, do not, and I repeat, do not get comfortable, because there's always competition out there. Always competition. And fellas, same replies. Don't get comfortable, because there's always competition. So you think that, and I also see to say that some people even put that in their mind, women or men, like, you would never get anything better than me. It's like, everybody is replaceable, okay? Everyone is replaceable. But if it's somebody that you truly love and have thoughts and build time with, you're going to look things a little different, because you're going to say, you know what? I put time and I put my energy and I put my heart and my all, and I just can't walk away from that, right? It's very easy to say you can say it out of your mouth, but to per se physically do it is a whole different thing. So you always hear these relationships. Why did they stay? Why did they stay? Right? That's always a big question that people always ask when there's turmoil in relationships. But the reality is just what I just said. They have time, love, themselves, energy invested, and they just walk away from it and give it to somebody else. Let's just make it make sense, right? if you're a competitive person, which I am, who wants to lose, right? It's like you're losing. And nobody wants to be a loser. Everybody wants to be a winner. That's the way of this world, right? Reality is, guys, if you find somebody that you have, hold on to them. Communicate. Build with them. Be respectful of them. Because that's a huge thing. And they need to have respect amongst each other. And of course, if that's there, time is going to pass before you know it. You're going to be 10 years, 15 years in, right? But again, you also got to find somebody of equal yoke. See, I didn't realize what that meant until I got older. Being of equal yoke. People tend to forget that. It's the reason why it's there in the Bible. Are you of equal yoke? Do y'all know what that means? I had to figure it out later as I got older, right? Because some of us women are men, we tend to pick women and men off of superficial things, right? Not the inner being. And by the way, I'm gonna get this very dull statement that I can't stand. My husband loves saying it. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. I really do. But at the end of the day, obviously, I guess it really may mean something, because what you may say is beauty, somebody may say, they don't look too good, right? But the reality is I don't even think it has anything to do with that. I think it has something to do with the person that's inside, right? Everyone has that spirit inside of them, right? And everyone has a spirit, whether it be the spirit that attracts you or distracts you. You know right away. Facts. You know what's so funny? Someone said you're gonna know when you find a person that is for you, because you literally, I don't care if you are pissed, don't want to talk to them, you can't get around it. It's the truth. Your soulmate, as they call it, right? It's like you know instantly. So it's like some of us tend to make these decisions and choices based off of superficial and, very thin layers, and not really looking into the whole bigger picture of what really could be there. And we get blinded, right, because of those things, and don't see the things we should be able to see, right? Because that's called love. Love blinds you. From what other people may see, you can't see it. So you're like, wait a second, I can't see it. No, because you're in it, right? But being of equally yoked brings that spiritual person into you. So you know that's your soulmate, and you know that you made the right choice. You know if you didn't too. Because obviously the relationship ain't gonna last that long. Let's just be honest. So yes, we all had those. That's called learning and growing, right? We've all had those experiences. But when you finally get to that right choice, hopefully it's not 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 in. Hopefully you find that choice, right, within a great number. And because some people still out there looking for love in all the wrong places. That's another song. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Hopefully you looked for love and you found the right place, and it's in the right time. But guys, make sure, go and see One Love movie. I know I've seen a lot of crazy talk on social media regarding it, about who was not seeing it and why they weren't seeing it, because certain actors and all of that. It's the bigger picture. The bigger picture of it is it's a movie that's bought by one of us, so go support it. As a matter of fact, go buy your ticket early, guys, okay? Don't wait, because I have a feeling it's gonna sell out, which is a great thing. That's what we want to happen. But at the end of the day, guys, I definitely appreciate each and every one of you that tuned in tonight. Tonight was a special show. And to all the lovers out there, happy Valentine's Day. Make sure you treat your woman like you should. And that's the other thing, guys, not just on Valentine's Day. Treat them like a queen every day. Treat them like you would your mother. As I said, women, you want to find a man that loves his mama, because he's going to love you the same way. That's the truth. A man that don't love his mother, you better run, and run fast, because that's the very first woman that's in their life, all right? And every woman from that point, he is not going to treat right if the first woman in his life treated him wrong. I'm a firm believer in that. And that applies as well for the women. Man, if you find a woman that don't got no relationship with their fathers, don't know their fathers, that's a red flag a little bit, just to be honest, because they might have abandonment issues and they're going to portray that to you in your relationship. Now, I'm just saying, I've heard it and I've seen it from friends around me. And of course, then they are looking for love in all the wrong places because obviously they're looking for that gratification that they got and should have gotten from their fathers. I truly believe that's a true statement, that obviously having those impacts in your life when you are a child definitely impacts you as an adult. And when you are looking for the mate that's in the life that you're supposed to have when you are older. I can honestly say that the traits that I look at in my husband, I found because of my father. My father was in my life. I didn't know anything different but having my dad around. It's like mothers to sons, daughters to fathers. So that equation is for a reason. So fellas, for your daughters that you may have, remember these things. Treat your woman, because if you have a daughter, she's watching, okay? She's watching everything you're doing and how you treat their mother. Because don't forget, down the line, they are going to be looking in the same direction, looking for a mate in their life. And you want that man that she finds to be like you, right? And vice versa, fellas. Women, you want your sons to have respect for you. Because if he has respect for you as his mother, they have respect for you, they're going to have respect for women in their lives. And they're going to treat them the same with respect. It goes a long way. I'm going to tell you right now, I see a man that runs and ain't got no relationship with his mother, that was a red flag for me. That was my first question is how often do you talk to your mom? How often do you see your mother? And obviously not even just to ask, to see. Because action speaks louder than words, right? So you can easily say what you are doing, but if you don't physically see it, it's just all words. And obviously the same applies, right? So you're a female, she never calls her father, never shows her on them. Ollie James checking in on the live, big up yourself. It makes a difference, right? I feel like these are the little keys and the yolks, as they say, of being equally yoked, that is going to help you have that Valentine's and have that newfound love. Or if you're already in it 10 and 15, 20 plus years, big up yourself. Because I'm going to tell you something, a relationship, it's definitely a second job. It is. And don't let nobody tell you differently. You heard it from me here first, guys. It's a lot of work. And at the end of the day, it's time and patience, and you got to literally, give. And they got to give. And if you are considered a selfish person, it ain't going to work. Because that means you're never going to give. And at the end of the day, it's a give and a take. It's a give and a take. Again, it's like a job, right? You give it, and they take it, you give it, right? It is. It's a give and a take. And like I said, big up to all relationships out there. It's a beautiful thing to have love. Love is a beautiful thing. And don't get it twisted, because love solves all things, as I believe, right, in this world. Let's just be honest. So guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. And by the way, guys, if you are looking for something to do this week for all the lovers, you already know the movie is on Wednesday, the One Love movie. Go check it out. Go buy your tickets early, because I'm hearing that it's selling out. Definitely, because depending on where you live, there's only a few theaters in your area, right? So, and there's only a few show times, right? If you got to work, so then you already know those shows, anything after 4 or 5 o'clock, it's going to be crazy packed. So this weekend, guys, there are a few different things. Oh, Wednesday, if you are in the city, go check out Safari Lounge. It is a karaoke at the Safari Lounge. Big up yourself. Marlon TRC and Safari Lounge, they're doing a Valentine's karaoke special. So if you have nothing to do, you don't want to be sitting in the house, depressed and lonely, get out. You might meet somebody, you never know what God may put in your path, right? So yeah, that's Safari Lounge. That's on the north side. If you ain't got nothing to do, go check it out. It's a karaoke. If you like to sing, you may know. You may never know. You may find someone that sings like you, and boom, bam, there you go. And of course, as you know, Fridays, go check out Safari Lounge as well. Again, there's Temptation Fridays at Safari Lounge. And Saturday, big up yourself, Nadish Trendsetter. It's going to be a big Pinkalicious birthday. It's your birthday celebration, guys, at Safari Lounge again. Safari is on fire, guys. And again, like I said, on Wednesdays, if you are in the Lake County area, Waukegan, go check out the Carabana Grill off of Grand Avenue. And they have a karaoke on Fridays. So, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you that checked in on the live with your girl, Miss VIP, Shot Party Live, giving you news you can use. And today was a very special show. It was all about love. Love them or leave them. So, what did you guys decide at the end of the show? Should she have loved them or should she have left them? Now, going over the things that I kind of went through, I feel like her staying and loving him was right, because obviously to put time, investment, your heart, your children, your life, and just walk away from that is a big feat that I don't think most women possibly, even though they may say they want to, can walk away from. So guys, that's my final thoughts. And of course, if you agree, if you don't agree, that's my opinion. Just saying. But thank you again for tuning in, and see you next Monday, same time, same place, same channel. And please, guys, go subscribe to all of my social medias. I have hit to 20K plus followers on Instagram. I am up to almost 6,000 plus followers on my TikTok, guys. And on my YouTube channel, I have hit an all-time mark. I'm at 3.5K followers on YouTube. So, guys, this thing is moving and this train is going. So please be a person that say I was a part of this thing. Go like and share and follow all of my pages. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a great Valentine's Day week and Wednesday. And see you guys on Monday. Same time, same place, same channel. Peace. Thank you guys for tuning in with your girl, Miss VIP. I appreciate each and every one of you. See you next Monday, same time. Have a great day.